everyone, and welcome back to Jennifer Wilde Unlikely Revolutionaries. And let's just continue where we left off. Meaning we're at this college in Dublin. And who is this frightful fella? Good Lord, I believe that's George Salmon. Did the old blowhard die? Yeah, not a favorite mentor then. He was professor of divinity, chess fanatic, and a dreadful bore. And adamantly opposed to the admission of women as students. Now condemned to watch us study as we like. A fitting sentence. Yep. I don't think we need to talk to you. Obviously, that is something we can affect with dear Oscar here. Lecky? No, we can't hang about all night, and without answers, I don't know where our next destination is going to be. Okay. But were you on the night of these disturbances? Sure. You're the expert. You tell me. What, you don't remember? Okay. Wrestler boy? Fine, I'll go. I don't know what that... Wrestler bull, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Let's just go. What memories this brings back. Do you know I won the Berkeley Gold Medal in Greek in my final year? Good for you. One of many honors, I'm sure. You are correct. I was an outstanding student. And a humble one, I see. I learned humility later. It was a terrible discovery. Yeah, I can only imagine that humility would curb your flamboyancy. Welcome to the Long Room, part of the old library and home to well over 100,000 books. Ah, la vache. It is the only copyright library in the country. A copy of every book published in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland is sent here. Alright. Even before I was a student, they had to raise the roof to accommodate more volumes. The marble busts are beautiful. As a student, I fascinated that one day they would commission a bust of me to sit among those greats, Swift, Socrates, Shakespeare, and Wilde. One day you will have your tribute, Oscar. Perhaps my infamy may soften as the world changes. Yes. It's 1922, Oscar. We have moving pictures, wireless radio, and women can vote now. It's a whole new world. Not for gay people. It moves me to remember that my books reside here in the company of other daring texts and many more inferior ones. I'm sure the mediocre books raise their lids at the sight of yours. Other treasures are housed here too, such as Brian Boru's harp. If you say so. Oh, that's a lot of busts. Quit dawdling. We don't have all night. This is where our society used to meet. That is, until a few nights ago. Our contact here insisted he could hear harp music and voices. He made a scene and we had to scatter. Alright. The boss wants to know what happened. But I think he was stewed to the gills. Oscar, did you hear of anything like this when you studied here? He said no earlier. Intoxication among the night staff is not uncommon. And among the students and professors, no doubt. You should examine the harp first. Alright. Oscar, there is a ghostly presence attached to this instrument. Yes, I can sense it now. It is old and powerful. I believe its voice has been stolen. I'll need to get close to it. Harp story, part of the page is missing. It's left click to add. I don't have anything. Someone has tampered with the harp. It's missing a part. Oh yeah. Well, I don't have those parts, so a section of this display is missing. Ask the librarian up there. He's the fellow who had the funny turn that night. He's been hiding ever since. Probably embarrassed by the show he made of himself. He must know something. I appreciate how unnerving it is to hear unearthly voices. Alright. And this clandestine meeting, there is more to this. When was this gathering? 4 nights ago. That's when my father was murdered. We need to find out who attended the meeting that night so we can eliminate them from our suspects. Don't say anything yet to Franny. You need to proceed cautiously. Let's give this harp its voice back. I have a suspicion it's linked in some fashion. Alright. Drat, he's locked the stairwell. There, I want to speak to you. Tell me about the librarian. Patsy is huddled with the bats and his beef belfry. Sorry. That one's never been right. He and Dan were always coming up with codes and puzzles. Where's Dan? He probably has his head buried in a book somewhere about. And was Dan at the meeting? I'm supposed to help you with this harp business, not spill about our work. I could return to Sean and tell him you're being uncooperative. Fine. I arrived late. Place was deserted and I hung about for ages on my own. I found out about the brouhaha afterwards. Did you hear this music or voices? That nonsense. I don't believe a word of it. It was quiet as the grave when I got here. Never. I will investigate elsewhere. Try talking to that mad Egypt upstairs. How do I get there? I mean, do I get there from the reading room? Oh, hello, Dan. I guess we'll talk to you. Why are you lurking among the stacks, Dan? I'm browsing. Fran is not a reader, so this place is wasted on him. I understand you and Patsy used to make up codes. It was useful and a game, even if he was a bit odd most of the time. I'll take odd over boring every time. Yep. Do you know this code so he'll return from his perch? You know the code. Sorry. You don't think I've tried? Patsy's half blind, mostly deaf, and fully paranoid. When I try to call him down, he seems to think I'm the bloody Hop. And I'm not telling you a single code, mademoiselle. Were you here the night Patsy went crazy? I had just arrived and was waiting for Sean, but then I spotted the signal and sidled off fast. What signal? A flashlight blinking on and off in a window. Did you hear the harp's voice? That's fantasy. Harps don't play themselves and definitely don't speak. You'd have to be crazy to hear that, and I'm normal. And did you see Sean? No, I didn't hang about. Questioning me, get on with whatever foolishness you're supposed to be doing. Perhaps Sean is the man we're seeking? I mean, how am I supposed to get up there? I mean, I don't feel like we could ask Sean. At least not before. Maybe we can now. I don't know. Really? Okay, so we cannot speak to him. Then what are we supposed to be doing? Well, I guess we can check if Oscar can do anything, but I doubt it. I mean, that's just the same for him. There are moments when being incorporeal has its advantages. Alright. My goodness, the first edition of Dracula by Bram Stoker? To think that my first love, Florence, chose that red-headed giant over me. Okay. At least I was successful long before him. That voice thrumming in my mind, I can hear echoes of it still. Below, it lured and mesmerized him. I have silenced its siren call. Bravo, Stoker. God well Lecky. We will keep all others safe from its grasp. What a strange duo to congratulate. What will I get When will I get the all clear? I do not like the wait up high near the stars. The agony of this poor adult wretch. What signal does he wait upon? Jennifer might be able to act upon this information. Al, boom. That abominable light flickering, but not correctly. Ah. So he is lingering, desperate for some sign to return. Do you know the men he mumbled about? I was acquainted with Stoker and his wife, and I spotted this lurid book upstairs. I could not pick it up, even if I wished to. Inspect Stoker's... what? Lecky was a mousy historian, if memory serves. And didn't we pass his statue in the courtyard? Yep. He did. I was trying to inspect it earlier. Dublin's circles must have been so small for you to know everyone. Indeed. It was a relief to move to Oxford and then London. Yet I quickly became a notable person, poet, editor, playwright, a pioneer in cultural discourse and fashion. And a model husband. Touché, Jenny. Forgive me, Oscar, but we are short of time. I think we can piece together a little of what happened that night. Okay. Sure. So we have... the night started with an arranged meeting at Trinity Hall Library. Dan claims he was at the library, but when he saw a coded flash, he turned to leave. Okay. Franny claims he turned up to the meeting late and everyone was already gone. So that one be there. The librarian saw an unknown figure entranced by the harp's voice. Okay. So should that one be there? That one there? That looks about right. Just after I arrived, a telegram was delivered by an associate with a code word Breakspear. I knew we were done. I used my flashlight to signal Morse code through the window to warn anyone already inside. My father taught me Morse code when I was a child. We used to tap messages to each other at dinner time. Mama banned it eventually. Mama, sorry. I haven't been able to coax the librarian down. Can you tell me his safe codes? Dan and Patsy have their own system. I don't know it. It's safer that way. He's being obstinate. A test isn't a test if it's easy. Perhaps he keeps a log of some sort? Okay. Excuse me? Can I please move out of the... Can I get out of this, please? Okay. Don't know. I also don't know how to get out of this. Guess I'll do that. That's annoying. Can I check that? You've been turned about. The library is behind you. I was just exploring the square. Don't keep my men waiting, otherwise they'll fetch you. I was just interested in checking out that statue because it's probably part of the code that I need. I think we have a basic idea what of what went on that night. I think that was supposed to say. Doesn't really help though. I'm gonna guess that you're still not gonna talk to me. Anything with you? Perhaps he keeps a log of some sort? Where though? Sean told me to pass along a message. Breakspear? We're compromised again? Is this your fault? He said you'd follow protocol. Damn it. I have to create a new batch of codes. Alright. What are you looking at? I told you before, this isn't your business. Back off, miss. What exquisite penmanship, Dan. I am surprised. Ah. 13? So... dot and 4 dashes. 3 dots, 2 dashes. Alright. Ah, the light dawns. I surmise the pattern. Alright. Okay. Let's see if we can figure that out then. Okay. What? This is very weird. I can't do dots, it feels like. I mean, it was 13. Isn't that what it said? Uh-huh. Well, I guess the only other thing I can think that is a 7. So dash dash dot 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 dash dash. Okay, I guess we can try that. So dash dash dot 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 dash dash. The signal! Sweet release! I am safe to descend! Oh boy. My head spins less now I'm on terra firma again. The draft up there. I thought I was flying. Who was lured to the harp? It was a blurred shape in my to my weak eyes, but the sound in my head. I couldn't concentrate until I ripped out the string and part of the page. Once I gave the pieces into safekeeping, I returned to the gallery and locked myself in. I waited and waited for the signal. This man is far too nervous for such espionage. Did you see anyone else that evening? Before the harp sang, I got delivery of a telegram long distance. I delivered it to Sean when he arrived. Ah, so you're the one that delivered it, okay. The sequence of events is becoming clearer now. I want to hear this harp sing. I believe it will reveal something important. Yeah, probably. I'm going home to bed and grateful rest, far away from this haunted hall. Sean promised to wait for me in the car. If you were wise, you would leave this place now. Well, I mean, it's not really my choice. And miss listening to a ghost harp? Not likely. We'll keep the engine running. Alright. Well, we know that it was him that delivered that. Sean was handed a telegram by the librarian when he arrived and flashed a warning to anyone inside. Let's go and check that Stoker book. I heard Dracula was a financial failure. Poor Stoker had to keep ironing Henry Irving's shirts. Oscar, your claws are showing. Let us hope his book contains our missing paper. Et voila! Nice. And I guess the string is on the Lecky statue. Let's put the page. What? There we go. The page is complete. May I please check that one? Oh, Sean! Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Now the car's haunted too! Now, while Sean's distracted. Pardon me, Monsieur Lecky, but I need this part. This is undoubtedly the most excitement the old boy's seen in decades. Alright. Let's get back inside. No, I want the string. Thank you. The harp is strung. Hello, ma'am. So marvelous. I am unbounded inspiration, the instrument of liberation. My strings sing of sorrows gone and future freedom's dawn. Alright. A sweet sentiment, if somewhat obvious. Jennifer, my thanks for restoring my voice. Could you answer a question? 4 nights ago you escaped. To whom were you speaking? A few can hear me, but those of the O'Neill lineage are sensitive to my presence and can awaken me from my slumber. O'Neill. Okay. He's tall and enamored of words and ciphers. In his soul he is a bard, but in this bloody era he fights for his land. Dan, then. I must rest again. De beau rêve. It's Dan who roused the harp. He must be descended from the original owner. I think I know enough to confront Papa's killer. All right, if you say so. Everyone's vanished. Did the harp cast some spell? Quickly, let us depart. Hello? Name a nearby hotel. The posher the better, they'll look there last. The Shelbourne. I once delivered a lecture there to a rapturous audience. I proposed to my darling Constance several days later and she accepted. I'd call that a rave review. We were happy for a time. My boys Cyril and Vivian were my joy. Did Constance know about your feelings for Mal? Far too late. I realized to speak the truth is a painful thing. To be forced to tell lies is much worse. Have you seen any of your family since you passed? There are aspects of my condition I cannot divulge, but I have been reunited with some of my family. Let us escape while we can. I don't think we can. There's a dude there. You're coming with me. No, I'm not. I'm sick of being ordered about. You have to do what I say. Is that so, Franny? I know who you are. How? Harp described Dan as a descendant of Brian Boru. If we remove that one. And he was the one that was late, so... Hey, Franny. It's simple, Franny. Everyone else was here at one point during the night, but you? Your alibi is you turned up late? Even Patsy, with all his muddled thoughts, didn't see you. And I've been in your company for days. I'd recognize your ill-fitting coat and sad hat from 100 yards. You're the informant. You killed my father, and your brother died because of you. He died because of your damn father and his bureau connection. Tipper was making informal contact with the French government in case Ireland needed assistance during its bid for independence. Your father spotted me following him and recognized me from a photo Tipper showed him one time. He would have told Tipper, and I couldn't have that. I got rid of the problem. One push. You're a monster. You set SIS on your own brother? He wasn't supposed to be back that morning. SIS arrived looking for me, and of course Tipper had to be the hero. Your family is perverted and cursed. I'm doing the world a favor. Okay. Jenny, no, I can't let this happen. Can't already did happen. Oscar, mon ami, where are you? Where am I? Hello? Papa, is that you? I'm sorry we quarreled, Papa. It was so stupid and it didn't matter. I found Tipper and I helped him pass on. I hope you're together. I know about your work with the Bureau and your passion for art. I understand what a difficult burden you carried, and I only wish we could have been honest with each other. I don't care about anything except that you know that I love you, and I always will. You don't have to pretend anymore. I accept you completely. Oscar told me the aim of love is to love no more and no less. I love you. That's all I carry in my heart for you. Love. My dearest Jenny, I've come to take you back. I thought you were Papa. Such a speech is never wasted. Now, you must return. You have a villain to thwart. Bien sûr, let's go. Merci de tout cœur et au revoir, chérie. You're positive you can move? My locket saved me from the worst. It hurts like hell, but I'll survive. I just wished I could have seen Papa, so I could have told him. Oh, he heard. One day, Jenny, but not today. Look, it's Franny. Not today, Jennifer. You know me, Oscar. Yes, impulsive and impetuous, but this time let me act. But learn to accept help, Jenny. I guess you want me to deal with the car. Flash forth lightning and strike him. The gun! I saw it. The big gun. You killed my father. He was a soldier in a dirty game. We all pay a price. I will shoot you if you move. Go ahead. I'm as good as dead now. We'll handle the shooting. Give me the gun. No. I'm leaving with the gun. Good. You attract trouble, Miss Chevalier, and we've enough of that at the moment. You didn't honestly think I wanted you to talk to ghosts. I played along with that hogwash to flush out the informer. I was bait? It's the 20th century. These gullible idiots might believe that nonsense, but I'm a rational man. There's a ghost right there, sir. I suspected Dan. I'm right here, boss. Sorry, Tipper was one of the best, and we believed his brother was made from the same quality. What did you do it for, Franny? Soon we'll be a free country. Soon is, well, relative. Your Amadans will kick off one cage while we build another. There are so many forces at work, and they'll never let us go. Free? Don't make me laugh. I'm the only rational one here, each man for himself and side with the stronger power. You'll be meeting a higher power soon enough. And her, that witch. Kill her while you have the chance. Honestly, I feel like doing that one. Because I don't know. Do I trust the police? That would be the Irish police, wouldn't it? So it wouldn't really be handing him over to Dawson, would it? Although he did kill. Or, no, he didn't kill. He was involved anyway. In London? Fine. Let's hand him over to the cops if I'm allowed to. Turning Franny over to the police. Take him dancing if you like. Nowhere's safe for a traitor. We'll get to him wherever he's jailed. Follow your conscience, Jenny. What happens afterwards is out of your hands. All trials are trials of one's life, just as all sentences are sentences of death. I can always tell when you quote yourself. It's important to be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Very true. Really? I can resist everything. Except temptation. Even I know that one. I'm bringing you back to London to answer for your crimes. You'll spend the rest of your life in an English prison. We who live in prison and in whose lives there is no event but sorrow have to measure time by throbs of pain and the record of bitter moments. I can't think of a worse punishment. I can't be sure what will happen to Franny, but he'll answer for his crimes. My article is a sensation. An IRA shootout with an SIS agent plus a French angle. My editor's finally taking me seriously. There have been questions in Parliament. Franny confessed he had arranged to pass information to the SIS, but Tipper arrived unexpectedly and deduced his brother's betrayal. A fracas broke out, and then they began shooting. The trial will be a scandal if it even goes ahead. At least Franny is facing justice for this crime. Helena, you are such a dear. Bless you for all your help. Salut, chérie. All right. It's so clear. You must cherish every moment with your loved ones. Their absence is so cruel. All my life's buried here. Heap earth upon it. It's the end of the poem I wrote about my sister's death. She was only 9. My parents never truly recovered from it. Neither did I. Can you relay a message to my father? I cannot allow that silly tiff to be our last moment together. I need him to know how much I valued and cared for him. Your loving thoughts transcends all barriers of mortality. Trust me, they are a shining beacon of comfort to your father. How long will you wait with me, Oscar? For as long as it takes. Before, you suppressed your talent in order to cope. Now you've learned you can control it. Your choice is simple. Shutter the channels or leave them open and listen. I remain open to the siren call of adventure. Yep. And I will accompany you. Common sense can wait on the wings. Not yet, boredom. Life beckons. Alright. That was definitely a fun experience. At least for me. That is the end of this video and playthrough. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!